Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today we have a fun art project from Trisha Fugelstad, an art teacher from Illinois. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia gallery.
Hi, I'm Trisha Fugelstad from Dryden Elementary School in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Let's make an expressive robot.
My robot is calm and cool.
My robot is angry.
My robot is proud.
My robot is furious.
You'll need the Do Ink animation app on your iPad, paper, pencil, and a black marker. So we're going to take a look at an expressive robot. So my robot is a portrait. So we're seeing the head, the shoulders, not the full body. And there's a blank space here because this is where we're going to make our robot show its feelings through animation. It's a special technique that I call the animated glow technique. So we're going to think about what feeling we want our robot to express, and we're going to start by doing a robot portrait. So I'm going to think about drawing a nice large robot head. Now there's different shapes you can use to get yourself started. I started with a rectangle, and I'm going to add some shapes on the side. These are going to come up, and there's like a little antenna over here. And this is going to start the neck, but I don't want to go too far down because I want there to be plenty of room for the shoulders. So I can show my expression, my animation through the body at some point here. So head, shoulders, I can start the arms, but you won't see the whole thing for the arms because we're too close up. So I'm going to think about what kind of arms my robot has. And I am probably down to about the elbow there. So now I'm going to give it a little bit of texture. I'm going to think about the face next. What is the expression this robot's going to have? So let's say my robot is surprised. So I'm going to think about eyes that look really surprised. And then what is the mouth going to do? Oh, but you know what? It's so surprised, its antenna is going to spark. Okay, now I'm going to leave room here for something to happen in my animation. But maybe I want to add a couple buttons. So that's one idea. I'm going to show you some more. Okay, so now we are going to head over to the animation and drawing app by Do Ink. So I click on plus, new drawing. You can see the pink square. When I touch that pink square, I could choose a different color. So I'm going to be making a flipbook style animation. That means I'm going to be drawing the same picture and make it grow in size. And that one picture is going to represent the feelings of my robot. So I'm going to do a robot that is confused. So I'm going to pick a light color. It has to be a light color for this animation to work. I'm going to do an orange, a light orange. And I'm going to use the paintbrush. And do you see that right now the paintbrush says 16? I'm going to leave that alone. So I'm going to start with my small version of my symbol that represents confused. I'm going to do a question mark. Now that's my small. Next I'm going to do medium, and then after that I'll do large. But right now, my question mark is see-through. So I'm going to use the pour bucket and just tap inside, and that'll fill it. Now, if I had a break in that shape, it would have spilled. If that happens, I could use the undo arrow and try it again. And I'm going to go back to the paintbrush because I don't want to accidentally touch anything else and start spilling all over the place, right? At the bottom, there's a little plus. There is a double square with a plus. And there's a garbage can. Don't touch the garbage can. So I'm going to want just the plain plus. That plain plus shows me the question mark. Do you see it? It looks faint. And if I look at the bottom, I see I have a second square. So this is going to be my second drawing. I'm going to do a medium-sized question mark. So I'm drawing bigger. And if my lines are connected, I can use that pour bucket again, and it's done. So I'm going to click the plus. Next is large. So make sure I'm on. Uh-oh. Did you see that? I touched my screen with the pour bucket. I click undo and fix it. Now I go back to the paintbrush, and I'm going to do the large question mark. And if all my lines are connected, now I can go to the paint bucket and fill it in. Okay. Before I start playing my animation, I'm going to set up the timing on my animation. I'm going to use the eye. In the top right corner, there's an eye. And right now it's saying 16 frames per second. I'm going to put it down to 3. I'm going to touch that blue arrow at the top, and it's going to preview my animation. I see small, medium, big. So I'm going to tap the screen until I see the word done. Then I'm going to put that in the gallery. So I'm going to go back to the plus, and I'm going to choose new composition. I'm going to go to the eye, and the eye has a background color bar at the bottom, and it's white. If I touch it, then I get my color choices, and I'm going to choose the black. To bring in my animation, I touch the star. I see my question mark, so I'm going to touch it. And so I'm going to take one corner of it and scoot slowly and carefully. Now sometimes when I scoot, something strange happens. Like, that's really strange, that's really strange. So if I get that, I call that distortion. I hit the undo button and try again. I want to keep it in the same proportions. Alright, I'm not going to touch that green dot, but I could touch it anywhere else inside of that blue box. This is the blank spot I left in my robot, down in my right hand side. So I'm going to preview by touching that blue triangle, and there it is. And you know what? When it gets really big, do you see how the dot goes off the bottom? So I'm going to tap the screen, click done, and I'm going to adjust. Okay, so a little bit higher might be better. Now when that plays, the whole thing is on the screen. That might work. So this is the moment we test it for real. So here is my confused robot, and here is my iPad, and my animation is just looping over and over again on the iPad. And my question mark design, my animation is down low because I wanted it to fit in this space. So this expressive robot is confused. This expressive robot is excited. See the fireworks? And this expressive robot has a cat animation because he's a scaredy cat. I can't wait to see what yours look like.